Hello crafty friends, Valeria here from Chasen Paper, and today I am going to show you how to add a window to your junk journal page. A window makes a very fun and interactive element in any junk journal. So here we have a little window frame that opens up to reveal the page behind it. So in this case it's this cute little bird. It could be any image or any page that you choose. So as I was putting this element in this junk journal that I'm currently working on, I thought, well, maybe you'll find this interesting, and I decided to share it with you. So please watch this video for a step-by-step tutorial to see how easy it is to add this element to your junk journaling page. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to make the window frame itself. So I made these window frames by using my die cutting machine. I have a Sizzix Big Shot, and I was using this metal die to create this window frame. Now, if you don't have a die cutting machine, or maybe you don't have this particular die, that's okay. Keep watching the video and I will show you the easy way to make your own window that's going to be just as pretty. Alright, so this journal that I'm working on, I already found a place, and I want to place the window on this page. Why? Because there is a really pretty page behind it. So this bird right here, I thought it would be a really cute idea for this bird to kind of show up and peek through the window before you get to that page. So now I have to find a good placement. I am going to play with this page right here and see where exactly I would like my window frame to go. So I'm keeping in mind when my window opens what it is that I'm going to see. Where do I want my bird to be? And I think this is where I want my window, just like that. So I'm going to hold this window with my right hand. I'm going to close this page right here. And now I'm sort of going to peek underneath, right there. I'm picking up the corner and I'm seeing where exactly that corner is. And I'm going to mark that corner on this page, only on this side, with my pencil. There. Now that I've done it and I have my pencil mark, I know that's about where I want my window to be. So now I could just line it up, just like that. And I can mark my page with the pencil very lightly to show where my window is going to be. So I'm only marking at the corners. This way I'm going to have less erasing to do later. So there. The top, corners, so I just get a general idea. Before I go ahead and start cutting, I need to be mindful that the area that I cut out has to be a little bit smaller than what I marked, because we still have to adhere this frame to the page, right? If I cut it all out, then there is nothing to be gluing it to. So I'm going to mark this area right here inside the windows, and that's going to give me an idea, a better idea of where exactly I need to cut. So again, this is where I'm going to be cutting, inside of these lines. So now I'm gonna use my small cutting mat, and I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. I'm going to help myself to make straight lines with this metal ruler right here. And on the curved sides, I'm just gonna do my best and do some freehand cutting just like that. All right. Good. Clean up my edges here. There. Very good, I like that. Before I glue this down, I am going to open this window. So my die kind of already opened the bottom and the top. I just have to put one line right here to open up the window so it opens in the center. So now I can go ahead and apply some glue on the back of my window frame. I am going to use my art glitter glue for that. Just let me place a glue mat underneath so we don't get the glue on our page behind it with our bird. And let's put some glue on the outer frame right here. Of course, on the back side of the frame. All right. And very gently and carefully, I am going to place our window down. There. And there is our window. We see this little pretty bird peeking out through the window. And this is what it looks like on the other side. Now we'll go ahead and erase any of our markings. And so there you go, friends. This is our window with the bird peeking through, and this is what it looks like in the back. So you can still see part of the window with our other pages peeking out, and it looks good from every angle. What if you don't have a die cutting machine or this particular window die? Well, let me show how you can make a window without any die cutting machine or without this particular die. Also, this method is good in case you want to make a bigger or smaller window or a different shape window. So let's see how we can make that. I am going to use this offcut from a manila folder that I had, and I'm going to make a window probably a little bit larger than this one. So let me make a window that's going to be 3 inches wide by, let's say, 5 inches tall. So of course, as you can see, I am starting by drawing my rectangle. There's my 5-inch mark right here. And here's my rectangle. Now I'm going to find the exact middle, and since I know it's 3 inches wide, my middle will be at 1.5 inches. So I'm going to mark those 1.5 inches on top and on the bottom. And I am going to draw a straight line right through. Very lightly. That's going to be my center. Now I'm going to make this window, I'm going to have it with a curved top, just kind of like this one had. So use any round object. I had this little mug here, and I'm going to use it to give my window a nice little curve. There, my window now has a nice little curve. Now I'm going to draw a line across the top, right here. And now I am going to draw 2 lines here and here. Now for this window, I'm not going to make all these tiny intricate little squares, just because we don't want to be cutting too many of those tiny little pieces. So I'm just gonna go with the basic pane with 4 pieces of glass in it. And I'm going to find my center from here to here. All right then. And now I'll have to remember that my frame has to be about 1/4 inch thick. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a parallel line all around this window at about 1/4 inch. There. And there. There. So this is our basic shape. Now you can mark for yourself the areas that you are going to be cutting out. So all of this we are going to cut out. Let's do it. It is probably easier to use your scissors here for the top edge of your window and to just sort of fussy cut, just like that, your rounded top. There. And then go ahead and continue with your X-Acto knife, cutting out around the frame. Right, when the home stretch here, we're finishing this up. We're cutting out the top portions of our window frame. Again, I am following my lines and just being careful, doing as best as I can not to cut into the frames themselves. There. And there. Okay, we cut out all the portions out of our frame, and now we're going to erase all the pencil marks. There. And now that we're all finished, I'm going to add a little bit of distress into this window frame. So yeah, let me grab this antique linen distress oxide. We're just going to do this to add a bit of a, vintage feel, vintage look to this frame. I don't like it to be like stark white or, manila folder light color. So we're just going to add a little bit of distress into it. That's all for antique linen, and just a bit of vintage photo here and there, just to grunge it up a little bit, like that. Good. And so there you go. Here's our frame. Now you could go ahead and open it up. If you want this window to open, you would have to put cut in here on the bottom and down the center. I was not planning on having this window open because our glass panes are kind of large, so you can see the picture in the back of it really well. And so that's what we have. It's a beautiful distressed window frame that you made without a die. And so there you go, friends. That's our project for today. We made a beautiful little window that opens up to reveal the picture in the back. This is going to make a cutest little addition to your next junk journal. And I hope you liked this project. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Please do share it with a friend. And of course, don't forget to pop into my comments and say hello. I love hearing from my viewers and I love making new friends. So go ahead and say hello. Thank you so much. I will see you next time.